Hi, this is Eddie Hearn, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal Khan for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. It's the middle of the night. Fight week has ended.
12 o'clock, yeah.
Exactly,
Jeez.
yes. Johnny Nelson wants to go out and have a heavy night out, but, you know, he stuck to his word. He's letting me do a reaction interview, and it's the one he wanted to do, Savannah Marshall, the new undisputed super middleweight championship of the world. Firstly, thoughts on her performance tonight, Jonathan?
I think her performance was below par. I think the performance, to say it was below par and she won the title, good on her. It shows there's growth. It shows there's...
Did you just say her performance was below par?
Yeah, I do. I think she's got a brilliant jab. I think she's a brilliant boxer. She neglected it. She got drawn into a fight that she didn't need to. When she was effective with the jab, the right hand, the long left hooks, she was very effective.
Johnny, she won though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As she boxed below par and she won. Okay. Can you imagine when everything falls in place? She'll be untouchable. And that's my point. And I think Savannah will probably know that. At times when she let the shots go, her jabs go and they were thudding jabs. You know, CrewsDezurn didn't know what to do. But she was letting the shorter fighter get in close and rough her up.
Where does the rematch with Clarissa Shields happen? 160 or 168?
Well, I think it's at super middle. Savannah won't go down. That won't happen. I don't think it's in the UK. I spoke to Clarissa this morning. She said, I ain't boxing her in England. I've done my bit. It can be in America, it can be in Saudi. It ain't going to be in England. So, and Clarissa is in a position where she don't need anybody. She's the best fighter in the world. So like Canelo, she can go around and pick anybody she wants. And if they've got the bottle to fight her, they'll fight her. So she said, I ain't coming to England. Which is a shame, because love her or loathe her, the fans like her over here. Now.
Natasha Jonas, two-weight world champion. Johnny, is it fair to say that we can maybe put her in the bracket of as maybe one of the greatest female fighters representing the UK?
I think, without a doubt, Miss GB, look at the successes she's had, and she's such a nice, honest individual. If anybody deserved it, Natasha deserves it. And if she walked away today, you know, you think you ticked every single box, amateur and professional.
Phenomenal night for Sky Sports and Boxer. I just had a chance to catch up with Paul Smith, brother of Liam. Does Liam Smith versus Chris Eubank Jr. get rescheduled? Do you see that fight happening this year, Johnny?
Yes, I do. I think this Smith-Ben fight is bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors. Stick to the facts, stick to what you know. So when these venues are being booked to say potentially it's going to be, it's bullshit. You know, it's game playing. It's the politics of our game that kill our game. I think that fight's done. I think that fight, it's Smith Eubank. You know, and you know I ain't getting sucked into that foolishness.
We done an interview a few hours ago. It's got over 1,000 views so far. But there's new rumours now. Apparently, Francis Ngannou will take on Tyson Fury in an exhibition bout. It's just rumours, but it's circulating all over social media. Your thoughts on that, Johnny?
A game changer. Is this the game changer Frank Warren was talking about? Is this the game changer Tyson Fury was talking about? You know, Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. He's proved that. And I still think he is. So I don't understand. He's thinking like he isn't. Frank's talking like they've invented the wheel. You know, anything less than getting the fights on is never going to be enough. So you can't feed the fans anything less than what they want, which is they want to see him in with Usyk. They want to see him in this tournament. They want to see him, even his hardcore fans. I think Tyson's the best out of all of them, but I just think it's bullshit what's going on.
Johnny, people are saying it's down to Frank Warren. People are saying it's down to Tyson Fury. People are saying it's down to Usyk, it's down to Joshua, it's down to Eddie Hearn. But at what point do we need to start looking at Maurizio Sulaiman, the WBC president, and maybe putting the...
Yeah, but this is a situation where you've got fighters that are bigger than the belts, and there's a lot of money involved. Who is it down to? I think Tyson, I've said it to everybody, Tyson Fury is Frank Warren's boss. Tyson Fury's decisions are decisions of somebody that's not experienced as a Frank Warren, as a promoter, as a TV executive, but Tyson's the boss. And so like it or not, Frank's gonna have to do what Tyson says. He might play it different, you don't know. So now he's got to back up the decisions that and fall on the sword that is created by Tyson Fury, and that's what's happening. Tyson Fury is like, he's in a unique, great position where he thinks he can call the shots, and like it or not, everybody thinks he's, I believe he's the best heavyweight in the world, but if he ain't boxing, he ain't boxing.
Boxing started without Tyson Fury. Boxing will continue. So, but I'm gonna.
So we'll be here after it. This little blip that's in his career, and this is what I'm saying. He's not doing himself any favour because boxing goes on. And but you didn't fight Tyson Fury. Yeah, whatever. In a few years' time, it'll be fish and chip paper.
I'm going to go back to what I said about Maurizio Sulaiman. Now, surely now the sport, the governing bodies need to turn around and say, this is unacceptable. For me, the WBC is the biggest and best belt of the lot. That's just my opinion. You might have a different opinion, but surely the WBC, the governing bodies, and Maurizio Sulaiman have to look at this and think, well, hold on a second. Your last defence was all the way in December against Derek Chisora. It wasn't a mandatory defence, it was a voluntary defence. And now he's taken on Francis Ngannou in an exhibition bout. You've got to look at the fighters that are ranked with the WBC 1, 2 and 3 and have to have some sort of sympathy for them.
The problem in boxing is this. Individuals benefit, financially benefit. There's not a responsible governing body that are answerable to another governing body. Individuals benefit. And this is how we shoot ourselves in the foot. And so, again, that is just the situation we're in. It's always been the case in boxing. And until it gets to the point where the public's saying, I'm sick of this bullshit, I'm not interested, that's when we'll get our act in order. But unfortunately, historically, that's the game. That's what we shoot ourselves in the foot.
Before I let you go, I just heard you say in your last interview you're 56 years old right now. Bernard Hopkins was a world champion, I believe, at 55, 56. Yeah. So if he can do it, why can't Johnny Nelson do it? I'm
quite sure Johnny Nelson could, but he won't, because I'm loving life at the moment.
But money talks.
Yeah. Money's not my God, my brother. Family and love is my God, so money don't talk enough for me.
If you got offered right now, let's say you got offered $5 million to fight Jake Paul in an 8-round exhibition fight, right? Would you do it?
Yes.
So why aren't you jumping into this market then?
Why? I don't need to. I don't need to do it.
I know you don't, but it's $5 million.
I don't need to do it. Life's good. I'm not a rich man, but financially rich. And I'm a rich man in love and family. That does it for me.
So there's nothing missing from your life right now, no?
No, I got God, brother. I got God.
Not even a big bank account?
I got God, brother. I got God. He's my bank.
Johnny Nelson, listen, before I let you go, thank you so much for your time throughout this week. And of course, throughout most of the fight weeks, you've always been good with us. So from lights out, really appreciate your time. Really appreciate you.
Anytime.
God bless. Get home safe.
Woo!
And yeah, speak to you soon.
You will do, brother. You will do.